passes a cop doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
Before we get to my exit to go to my house.
Leaving him to chew on. But no, like I said, it either goes good or bad. One night I was going up 55. It's our favorite spot. You know, just long, straight. I mean, you can do a wheelie for about 6 miles. You know, just chilling. And my buddy, his name's Buck. He was right beside me on a GSXR 600. He's literally to my right, just like, yeah, awesome, man. And then our buddy who bought Zach's bike is in his car, pulls up next to me on my left side, and I'm looking at him like, yeah, you like that, you know, whatever. You know, just loving it up, showing out. I look over at him, and he's in the car. He's like, no, brother, set it down. And I was like, I looked back behind Buck, state trooper. He didn't have his lights on. He was just driving, just looking over at me, just like, oh my God, like just watching me. And I just sat down and like instead of just being like, just throwing it down, I literally just like kept looking at him, sat down, and then very gracefully just set the front tire down. And when I set the front tire down, I just stayed looking down. I didn't even look over at him. I was just looking down. And then when I finally looked over at him, he was just like, pull over. I pulled over. When I pulled over, took my helmet off. He was like, man, you been riding for a little while? I was like, yes, sir. He's like, yeah, well, a lot of people get hurt doing that. I was like, I've been hurt. He's like, okay, just want to make sure you know that. And I was like, yes, sir. He's like, you got your tag and all that? I said, yeah, it broke off, which is bullshit. I keep it in the trunk because I don't want them, you know, getting my tag and whatnot. So, anyway, I had my tag, insurance, and all that. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know, just try not to do that, you know, in the middle of the damn city in front of everybody. And I was like, yes, sir. And he was like, but that was pretty cool. And I was like, thank you, sir. You know, just like, he just let me go. I mean, and I saw him 3-4 weeks later when our buddy almost killed himself driving off a cliff. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're that guy. In front of all the other cops that probably don't think it's cool. And he was like, yeah, man, I saw this boy just fucking riding on one wheel, just like for about 10 miles. And they were just like, oh, that's him, huh? I'm just like, fuck. So, yeah.
So what would be, if they decided to get nasty, what would be the charges?
Oh, look, like reckless endangerment.
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving.
Yeah, they're gonna throw speeding in there, but I will argue, sir, that wheelie was definitely under 60 miles an hour. This guy can slow him down to about 45. You know, my wheelie's when I'm comfortable about 50, 55, but
I'm at 88 miles.